Japanese encephalitis virus by Nigel Atchison. Overview. Today you will be informed about Japanese encephalitis virus and the drugs that treat it. Along the way, you will learn a little bit about Japan as well. The virus. Japanese encephalitis virus is a zoonotic arbovirus that causes inflammation of the central nervous system. It is a single-stranded positive sense RNA virus. The structure of the virus is a genome of 10,976 bases surrounded by a nucleocapsid and lipid membrane. The virus is a member of the family Flavividae and the genus Flavivirus. Other diseases in the same genus are yellow fever and West Nile virus. Hepatitis C virus is in the same family. The virus is mainly transmitted by mosquitoes of the genus Culex, particularly those of the species Culex tritinorhynchus. They are often found near rice paddies and stagnant pools. The picture shows a representation of a Japanese encephalitis virus virion. The virus is known to cause one of the leading forms of viral encephalitis in the world since it first emerged in Japan in 1870. It is prevalent mostly in Eastern Asia, Southern Asia, and Southeastern Asia. This region contains 3 billion people. The picture illustrates the area in which the virus is mostly prevalent. The diagram shows the areas where Japanese encephalitis virus is currently a problem and the areas where the virus may spread as a result of factors such as globalization. As far as North America is concerned, several species of mosquitoes found on the continent have been shown in the laboratory setting to have the ability to transmit the virus. And some species of birds found in North America have the possibility of being reservoir hosts for the virus. Those ages 3 to 6 are most susceptible to the virus. The incubation period is 5 to 15 days. Most infections are asymptomatic. Clinical infections have significant rates of morbidity and mortality. In the beginning, the symptoms of the virus include fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, and drowsiness. Later symptoms are photophobia, muscle rigidity, a mask-like face, tremors of the extremities, and paralysis. These diagrams illustrate the transmission cycle of Japanese encephalitis virus. The virus moves most often between pigs and mosquitoes, or waterfowl and mosquitoes. As the virus moves between these creatures, it is amplified. Sometimes the virus is transmitted to dead-end hosts such as humans. Humans are a dead-end host as a result of our inability to maintain the life cycle of the virus. The factors that influence the virus: population growth, rice farming, raising pigs, lack of vaccination, lack of surveillance for the virus. The factors that discourage the virus: vaccination programs, an increase in living standards, the use of machinery in agriculture. There are an estimated 50,000 cases of Japanese encephalitis per year, with 15,000 of those cases resulting in death, but these numbers are said to be underreported. The disease is very rare in Japan, with only 10 cases per year. It is mostly a problem in countries such as Cambodia, Indonesia, Myanmar, Laos, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, where the rates of the virus are on the upswing. Half of the survivors suffer long-term problems, which include Parkinson's disease, mental retardation, convulsions, paralysis, and mental disorders. The graphs show declining rates of infection in Japan, China, South Korea, and Taiwan. Japan's place in the world. Japan is located in eastern Asia between the Sea of Japan and the northern Pacific Ocean and east of the Korean Peninsula. Japan's climate is tropical in the southern portion of the country and cool temperate in the northern part of the country. As of July 2013, the population of Japan is 127,253,075 people, which makes it the 10th largest country in the world in regards to population. In the picture, you can see Japan's location. Japanese encephalitis virus vaccine. This vaccine can be one of three types: an inactivated cell culture vaccine, a live attenuated vaccine, or a chimeric vaccine. The vaccine is given as a preventative measure against Japanese encephalitis virus. Once a person receives the vaccine, he receives lifelong immunity from the virus. This vaccine is sold under such brand names as Ixaro, J-Vax, and Emojev. In the United States of America, this vaccine is approved only for people aged 17 and older, but in other countries such as Japan and China, the vaccine is approved for use in younger individuals. The inactivated form of the vaccine requires 2 doses, while the live attenuated version and the chimeric version require only 1 dose. In the picture you see the genome of Japanese encephalitis virus. Mannitol. This substance is a white crystalline powder made mainly into the form of tablets. Mannitol was named after the biblical food manna as a result of its resemblance to the food after its original isolation from flowering ash. This drug is used in the setting of an intensive care unit to decrease increased intracranial pressure that may result from Japanese encephalitis virus. In this setting, mannitol is taken into the body intravenously. The mechanism of action of mannitol is to induce dehydration to reduce the amount of accumulated fluid in the brain. Mannitol is sold under the brand name Osmotrol. In the picture you see the molecule of mannitol. Suramin. This drug has been shown to be effective against Japanese encephalitis virus in vitro. The drug works by countering replication of the virus. In treatment, 1 gram of suramin is taken intravenously as a single dose once a week. Suramin is sold under the brand names Germanin, Antripol, and Naganine. In the picture, you see the molecule of suramin. Resources: Japanese encephalitis, epidemiology and current perspectives in vaccines. This paper gives an overview of the epidemiology of Japanese encephalitis and the different types of vaccines used to treat it. Past, present, and future of Japanese encephalitis. This paper discusses the emergence and spread of Japanese encephalitis, the countries where it is currently an issue, the factors responsible for the spread of the virus, and the outlook for the virus. Laboratory transmission of Japanese bee encephalitis virus by 7 species, 3 genera of North American mosquitoes. This study tested species of mosquitoes that are known to be vectors of arthropod-borne viral encephalitis for their ability to act as vectors of Japanese bee encephalitis virus. Overview of the Flaviviridae with an emphasis on the Japanese encephalitis group viruses. This paper discusses the Flaviviridae family in general and the subset of the genus Flavivirus in which the Japanese encephalitis virus is contained. Japanese encephalitis, an emerging pathogen. This paper gives an overview of various aspects of Japanese encephalitis virus, including the genome of the virus, the transmission of the virus, the epidemiology of the virus, and the pathogenesis of the virus. Japanese encephalitis, a review of the Indian perspective. This paper gives an overview of Japanese encephalitis virus with special sections on the presence of the virus and vaccination against the virus in India. North American birds as potential amplifying hosts of Japanese encephalitis virus. This study inoculated various species of birds with strains of Japanese encephalitis virus to determine susceptibility to clinical disease, the amount of shedding, viremia profiles, seroconversion, and the responses to similar strains and to differing strains. Conclusions. Japanese encephalitis virus is a mosquito-borne form of encephalitis that can cause a variety of long-term side effects and also death. There are a number of factors that can mitigate the spread of the virus and that can amplify the spread of the virus. Vaccination can help combat the spread of the virus. Thank you for listening. I hope that your day goes well.